Hey everyone, welcome back to the Potential Hack, the place where we talk about working smarter, living better, and becoming the best version of yourself. Let's be real, how many times have you said yes to something you didn't actually want to do? Maybe a coworker asks you to stay late again, or a friend needs a favor at the worst possible time, even though you're already drowning. And what do you say? Sure, no problem. And just like that, you've put yourself last again. The problem isn't just the extra workload or the wasted time, it's the fact that every time you say yes to something you don't want, you're saying no to yourself. No to your own priorities, no to your mental well-being, no to the life you actually want. So today, let's talk about the art of saying no, why it's so hard, why it's so important, and how you can start setting boundaries without feeling guilty. Why is it so hard to say no? Let's be honest, saying no should be easy, but in reality, it feels impossible. Fear of disappointing others. You don't want to let people down or seem unhelpful, fear of missing out. What if saying no makes you lose an opportunity? Guilt. You feel selfish for putting yourself first. But here's the truth. Saying yes to everything doesn't make you a better friend, a better employee, or a better person. It just makes you exhausted and overwhelmed. And the worst part? People start expecting it from you. The more you say yes, the more they assume you'll always say yes. And before you know it, you're stuck in a cycle of pleasing others while completely neglecting yourself. So, how do we break the cycle? Let's get into it. How to say no and set boundaries without feeling guilty. 1. Get clear on your priorities. Ask yourself, what are my top 3 priorities right now? Career, health, family, personal growth? What drains my time and energy without adding real value? What do I actually want to say yes to? When you know what's important, saying no becomes easier because you're not just rejecting something, you're protecting something more valuable. 2. Learn to say no with confidence. Most of us think saying no has to be rude or aggressive, but in reality, it's all about how you say it. Here are some powerful and polite ways to say no, the direct no, for when you don't owe an explanation. I appreciate the offer, but I have to pass. The I'm too busy no, for when you really can't take on more. I'd love to help, but I'm completely booked right now. The let me get back to you no, for when you need time to think. Let me check my schedule and get back to you. This helps avoid instant guilt-based yeses. The redirect no, for when you want to be helpful but can't commit. I can't do that, but maybe another person resource can help. The key is say it firmly and politely, and don't over-explain. The more reasons you give, the more people will try to convince you. 3. Stop apologizing for setting boundaries. One of the biggest mistakes people make? Feeling the need to apologize for saying no? Stop saying, sorry, but I can't. Start saying, I won't be able to do that. Stop saying, I feel bad, but I have to say no. Start saying, that doesn't work for me right now. You don't need to justify prioritizing yourself. Having boundaries isn't selfish, it's healthy. And here's the best part. When you start respecting your own time, other people will too. 4. Remember, every yes is a no to something else. Every time you say yes to something you don't want, you're saying no to something you do want. Saying yes to working late? You're saying no to time with your family? Saying yes to doing someone else's work? You're saying no to your own growth. Saying yes to toxic relationships? You're saying no to your peace. Before you say yes to anything, ask yourself, is this more important than my own well-being? If the answer is no, then your answer should be too. Final thoughts. Start saying no and take back your life. At the end of the day, saying no isn't about pushing people away, it's about making space for what truly matters. When you set boundaries, you gain more time and energy for what actually matters. You build self-respect, and others respect you more too. You create a life that feels balanced and fulfilling, not overwhelming. So here's your challenge. This week, say no to one thing that doesn't serve you. Just one, and see how it feels. Let me know in the comments. What's something you wish you said no to sooner? And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new episode of The Potential Hack. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.